everybody, my name is Python and welcome back to the Let's Play. In the last episode, we made ourselves this whopping great greenhouse build which holds 500 planter boxes. We're basically never going to have to worry again about trying to grab ourselves a bunch of potion ingredient plants. Since the last episode, I've gone ahead and I have transported all of the existing potion ingredients to over here. I've also got all of my buff potions going on, got all of my various seeds, and of course, other foliage bits and plants as well. Now for today's episode is a little bit of a part 2 to this world spawn area. We are going to be making ourselves, or digging out more to the point, a teleport hub room, and we are going to connect up the Crimson Fishing Shack. Finally! Some of you folks were saying that I was crazy to spend over 3 platinum coins just buying a whole bunch of wire, but actually, it was needed. Believe me. So, inside of my wiring chest of epicness, we've got our teleporters, we've got our wrenches, we've got ourselves our wires, and we've got ourselves some pressure plates. Now, in terms of what we're going to be building the teleport hub out of, last episode we discovered that the Gothic bricks actually look pretty darn cool, and I feel like they would suit a basement style build quite nicely. So that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to use Gothic bricks to make ourselves a teleport hub basement beneath World Spawn. When I said that World Spawn was going to be like a farming district, or more so like an ultimate utilities area, oh boy, I was not kidding, my friend. So, we're going to start off by getting rid of all of these banners. Well, maybe not rid so much as relocate. I think I've got a bit of an idea as to where I can put the banners. And that is just, I don't know, dangling off of the top of the greenhouse. Now, while I get on with placing these banners back down, it gives me an opportunity to say a massive thank you, as always, for all of your lovely support throughout this series. It really does mean the world to me to see all of the support you folks have been showing towards this series. So truly, my friends, thank you. Now that is a pretty healthy looking banner collection, isn't it? I'm going for only unique banners here this time, as opposed to back at my snow base, I've got all manner of duplicated banners, right? So yeah, as time goes on and we defeat more and more different types of mobs, this place should wind up becoming quite populated with banners. I mean, look at the size of this list already of mobs that we're going to be doing more damage to and them doing less damage to us. Hey, finally some blooming fire blossom. We can finally start spreading some more of those seeds. And actually, while we're doing the whole farming thing, for the longest time, we've had ourselves a fully grown set of gem trees down here. A grand total of 141 of them. Shall we see how many resources we can get from one full harvesting pass? So from just the amethyst area alone... right. I forgot to not have stone blocks on me. Haha! Okay, so in terms of knowing how many stone blocks I got from that little area, I don't actually know. But anyways, in terms of gems, we've got 32. That's actually pretty darn good if you ask me. And the best thing is, I could auto-place these bad boys down with absolute ease. Now then, having actually gotten rid of my stone blocks, we should be able to slightly more accurately determine how many stone blocks we get per gem tree area. So let's go ahead and get the rest of the topaz area done here on camera with you folks. And in terms of stone, we got ourselves 317. That's not bad going at all. What is bad going, though, is the lacking of topaz gem corns. From 20 trees, we didn't even get enough to replant the whole lot. Unbelievable. Good thing I've got my acorns here then, isn't it? So I can simply make myself the remainder. Alrighty, time to get rid of the rest of the trees. I'm very, very excited to see what kind of gem yield we get from all of these. And that's the last of the gem trees, my friends. What's our gem supply looking like? Substantial, my friends. Substantial is the word we're looking for. And look at the amount of stone I got as well. It really isn't a bad way of getting stone, is it? Gem tree farming. You wouldn't think that that would be a way of getting stone, but there we are. It is. That's just how this game rolls. Wow, look at that. We now have over a full stack of stone. Over 10,000 bits of stone. That is just dumb, isn't it? So with all that done and dusted, it is time to get on with some building. I'm excited to use these Gothic bricks. So I think the first thing we need to do is figure out just how big we want to make this area. It needs to be big enough to the point where it hosts a whole variety of teleports going to a whole variety of places, mostly to fishing shacks. With that said, though, there might be some other locations we want to link up. I don't know, maybe a sky island or two, maybe some other eventual custom biomes if we ever decide to do that. Random side note, in the last episode, we made ourselves the Hand of Creation. Now, the big question is, what's our mining speed like now when we have the full mining armor on as well? Whoa. That, my friends, for pre-hard mode, is actually extremely fast. The crazy thing is, we can go so much faster even still. I'm pretty sure we could stack on another ancient chisel on top of the Hand of Creation. We've still got mining potions we can put on as well. The well-fed buff gives you a mining speed increase as well. It's actually kind of wild how fast you can make your mining speed, even in pre-hard mode. Wow. The Hand of Creation is excellent in terms of extending your range when it comes to taking out background walls. Oh, I love having things on that make mining things as a builder far, far easier. Ah, this is awesome. Alrighty, I've got a little bit of an idea as for what we can do in terms of decorating the teleporters in such a way that we immediately know where the teleporters go to without having to have just signs. So I'm thinking we have a teleporter and then we have like an item frame containing, in the case of the various fishing shacks, the type of fish we get. So in the case of the Crimson, we could put ourselves like a little Hemo Piranha inside of an item frame next to the teleporter. Then we immediately know where that teleporter goes to. So yeah, how about that for an idea? I think that's pretty good, actually. Alrighty, so for a little bit of a rough proof of concept, this is what each teleport room is going to look like, or going to be shaped like at the very least, using ourselves a decent amount of these here Gothic bricks. And you know what, as a result, I think this looks pretty good, actually. As I was saying, we'll have ourselves like a little item frame containing the type of fish we'll get at each of the fishing shacks. And then in the case of teleports that go to places other than fishing shacks, I mean, again, maybe some item to represent where we're going, you know? But anyways, it goes without saying, we're going to need to set up a whole bunch of these rooms. There's a lot of different locations where you can get different potion ingredient fish. So the more we have our world be nice and connected, the better things are going to be. The less we'll have to manually travel throughout our world. There we are. See? We've got a little Hemo Piranha in here, and that means this goes to a Crimson Fishing Shack. I've got myself a whole bunch of nice Gothic lighting in here as well. And yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to overcomplicate it too much further than what we've got going on here. So yeah, I think that'll do the job nicely. We just need to get some background walls in, and then that room will be done. Hang on a minute, there's a gold bird somewhere. Ha! Gotcha! Ha ha! All right, Blue Jay, be free. You, though, Gold Birdie, you are going to become part of my Gold Critter collection of epicness. Do you know what? I'm sat here looking at the mechanics shop, and I'm reminded of something. Should we not make ourselves the Grand Design? I think that would be a really, really good idea. And if we're going to be working with wiring in this series, the Grand Design, it just seems logical, right? So, mechanical ruler, I mean, I'm presuming it's just going to be everything here that has material. So, mechanical ruler is probably... Oh, good lord. Oh, Oh, I don't like that. How do I turn that off? How do I turn that off? Okay, there we go. Good. Right, mechanical lens. There it is. And then, I don't know, presumably some other stuff as well. I might need to visit the guide real quick. The Grand Design. Multicolor wrench, 60 wire. And actually, that's about it. Wow, that's way easier to make than I first thought. So, blue, green, yellow wrench, and then 60... Oh, wait, I don't need to buy any wire. We've got it all here. Oh, I'm such a big old doofus brain sometimes. Right, so, pop on down here. And then there's the multicolor wrench, and there it is, the Grand Design. My goodness me, it has been quite some years since I've made this bad boy, eh? Whoa, spike blocks. Can't say I've ever seen these bad boys before. Let's go ahead and make ourselves some. And let's see what they look like just out in the world here. Boom. Whoa. Oh, that's interesting. So there's like random texture variations going on here. What if I was to build this up taller? What would happen then? Oh, look at that. So on the inside, you get 2x2 spikes. But on the outside sort of border, you get 1x1 spikes. But as you can see, the spikes don't damage you. So these are purely decorational. That's cool, I like that. This would suit an industrial style build very, very well. Spike walls. The first ever wall I think I've seen that's diagonal. Okay. I'm very interested to see what this looks like. So first of all, I want to check out the Gothic walls. Oh yeah, very, very dark. And now I want to check out the spike walls. Wow. That's awesome. Look at that. That is such a cool texture. I wonder if we could make these two textures work together, though, the Gothic and the spike. For example, I'm thinking we use spike as the border, right? And then we use the Gothic as the interior. Okay, this, my friends, yeah, that looks incredible. What a great combination, seriously. I mean, I don't know if YouTube's crappy video encoder will do this justice. Hopefully it doesn't just look like a black background wall, but there are some very subtle differences between the different textures, the Gothic and the spike. And do you know what? I think they look absolutely fantastic together. By the way, check this out. Turns out you can actually get a spike furniture set as well. If you were ever feeling like you wanted to make a dungeon in your Terraria world, this would be ideal, huh? The spike furniture set. That is wild. Alrighty, folks. I'm very happy to say that the first row of teleporter rooms as part of our teleport hub project is now complete. And oh my goodness me, does it look cool. I honestly am so happy that I discovered Spike and Gothic. That is such an amazing combo. It really, really is. But yeah, there we are. Very, very good. So, do we want to get ourselves a second layer going? Or do we want to save that for another day? I won't lie, I kind of want to get another layer done. I mean, the more I do now, the less I'm hassled by hard mode mobs in the future, right? So, yeah, I think so. I think we're going to go ahead and do one more row. There it is, my friends. We can't have a building episode and then not be boulder rain. Oh, Terraria, you sly devil, you. Guess what, though? The lightning can't get in, and nor can the boulders. What are you going to do now, Terraria? Oh, rats. I didn't buy enough teleporters or pressure plates, though. Aha. I'm going to have to venture outside into the boulders, aren't I? Oh, boy. All right, well, let's just do it. Oh, my goodness me. We're on a boulder run. Ow! Ow, my goodness me. There's so much going on here. Come on, come on. Come on, Python. You're almost there. You're almost there. There we go. Oh, that was a long and arduous journey right there, but we made it. And I, for one, am very, very happy. Right, the best thing is I can just teleport back to the greenhouse. So, there we are. Try and get me now, boulders. Alrighty, my friends. Just a few little finishing touches and we'll be done with the teleport hub area for now. Just going ahead and trying to fill up some spaces here. We're going to start a bunch of specialized crafting stations. I'm not even entirely sure what I want to put on this little platform up here, though. All I know is that for now, I kind of want to do a little bit of a thing here. Who says your boy can't become the flower pot king of Terraria as well as Minecraft, eh? A little bit of color never hurt anyone, right? And there we are. Teleport hub area has been completed. Now, I should mention that one of my sort of longer-term goals is to eventually populate the entirety of this mini shaft here with builds of some description. By doing that, our world spawn would genuinely become the ultimate in ultimate utility areas. But this is where you folks in the comments area come into play. If you have any ideas as to the sorts of things we could populate this mini shaft area with, do let me know. Because yeah, I really do want to populate this entire thing. I think that would be such an awesome thing to have done in our world. The most substantial utility area slash settlement I have ever made. It's a cool idea, isn't it? For now, though, I think it's time for a little bit of Operation Tidy Up. Maybe we could do a couple of harvesting passes here and there. There's a good amount of stuff to do here. Look at this. Spreading our fire blossom along a whole heap of a ton. Got ourselves a bunch of shiverthorn as well. I can't wait to have this entire area populated with potion ingredients. It's going to be so awesome. 500 growing areas completely populated. Goodness me, 79 day bloom from that little harvest there. That's a lot, my friends. Look at that. We got 400 day bloom. So then, my friends, what do we think? Time to link up the Crimson Fishing Shack finally? I think it might be time, you know. So let's go ahead and use our grand design here. Presumably, this setting here is to actually place down a bunch of cable. I certainly hope so, because that's what we're going to try. So we do a little bit of that, and then we just go all the way across the world. It's going to make placing down wire so much easier, the grand design, hey? So, yeah. This is where having multiple thousands of wire comes into play. Only this is going to span almost the entire right-hand side of the world. And I'm pretty sure on large worlds, that is something crazy like 4 to 4.5 thousand blocks in width. So yeah, we've got a long way to go, my friends. So believe me when I say, me purchasing the amount of wire that I did previously, it was worth it. Hang on a minute. I've just realized something. It's raining. Oh, okay. No, make that thundering. Yikes. The reason why I was so excited for it to be raining is because I need water leaf seeds. Wait, are we really not going to find any water leaf seeds here? What the heck? How is there no water leaf in this desert at all? Oh, rats. Come on, Terraria. I'm trying to do, like, teleport stuffs. And you're making it very difficult. Very difficult indeed. Can I not just have some bog standard rain? That'll be quite helpful, actually. In fact, you know what? Before we head to sleep too much, of course we can't get that. Okay, so we're going to go to sleep. We're going to skip this nighttime because I'd like to be able to at least see the boulders that are coming to kill me, you know? Oh, we might have a window here, my friends. We've got just normal rain right now. I'm looking for some water leaf. How are you about to tell me that there's no water leaf here at all? Okay, there is indeed one. Oh, and there's seeds. Oh, thank goodness for that. I mean, it's a pretty crummy, low amount of seeds, but it's an amount of seeds. I'll take it. I don't know how it's taken so long for me to get some, but there we are. Better late than never, right? Oh my goodness, some more water leaf seeds. I never thought I'd be so excited to find water leaf, but there we are. Oh, anyway. Finally, my friends, we're back at the wire. So let's keep this thing going. You know those multiple thousands of wires we bought ourselves previously? Turns out, amazingly, I don't think it's going to be enough. I do not think it's going to be enough. Yes, we have just about reached the Crimson, but I don't think we've got enough cable to get ourselves down to the Crimson Fishing Shack. Oh, well. The good news is we don't actually have to buy all that much more. Anyway, in the meantime, check it out. Finally, we're starting to populate our lovely little water leaf planter area. As time goes on, this should wind up being fully populated. We've just got to do a few harvesting passes of the Shiverthorn, Fire Blossom, and Water Leaf. And we'll be there. All right, here we are. Finally, we're here at the Crimson Fishing Shack. Let's get the teleporter placed down with a good old grey pressure plate. And now we're going to begin on the big ascent. Oh my goodness me. Here we are. Finally, my friends, connected. Right, all we got to do now is get rid of those surplus wires. Hopefully, we'll get them back nice and easy like. Oh, okay, cool. So you don't even have to go pick them up. You just pick them up straight out. Okay. Oh, my word. My friends, the time has finally come. I'm very, very excited for this. Our first fishing shack connected via a teleport. I don't know if I like the idea of the wires always showing, though. Can we, like, disable all of it? Mechanical display. Normal. Forced. So if you put it on normal, it just gets rid of them. Okay, so if this works, we should teleport to the Crimson Fishing Shack. Yeah! Oh, man! I don't care how many platinum coins I used to purchase the wiring necessary for that. It is worth it, my friends. It is worth it. Oh, I'm so happy with that. And we've still got 7 teleporter rooms yet to link to various other areas. So then, my friends, I think on that successful and epic note, it is time to wrap up today's episode. Apologies if it's a slightly shorter episode than what has become the norm lately. I've been sort of averaging, what, 25, maybe even 30-minute episodes during this series so far. But the fact of the matter is this. The next couple of weeks are going to be pre-recorded episodes because I actually have a holiday coming up towards the end of April. And I want to make sure that you guys don't go without your content. So yeah, for a little bit of time, there might be some slightly shorter than normal episodes. But either way, I really hope you enjoy what is to come. The future of this series is very, very bright, my friends, especially now we've got actual teleporters set up. We've still got a whole bunch of pylon bases to set up as well. So yeah, believe me when I say, there's still a lot to be done before we even consider moving into hard mode. For now then, my friends, that'll wrap it up. But of course, we've got the comment of the day to do first. And for today, that comes from Twilight Link. Twilling Link. I'm not entirely sure. I apologize. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. But anyways, they say, Python, remember if you get Chippy's couch and a Clothier voodoo doll, you can battle a new boss. Good drops as well. I must admit, I didn't know about this new boss. Apparently, it's like a variant of Skeletron, but upon defeating it, you get Chippy Gaming's outfit. We have to, right? We have to go for that Skeletron variant, which I think is called Red Hat Skeletron. I must admit, I went ahead and I checked out Chippy's video on Red Hat Skeletron, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's basically a beefed up Skeletron, isn't it? With a hat on. So, yeah. All we need to do, in terms of being able to summon him in, is we need to try and get ourselves Chippy's couch from regular Skeletron. And so far as I know, the drop chance of a Chippy's couch from Skeletron is something like 14-15% or something like that. So it might take several attempts. But, yeah, I'm determined, my friends. I am determined to try and get Red Hat Skeletron to come on into our world here. But now then, my friends, that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you folks have enjoyed today's episode. Drop a like if you have. I'd very much appreciate it. And, of course, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on my future content. But now then, my friends, have a fantastic rest of your day.